So decisions are an interesting thing to think about because, for some of us, we have some limitations on the decisions we can make based on where we come from, where we're at. There's certain advantages, disadvantages we have based on things outside of our control. But for most of us, particularly those of us living in the U.S. in an era where everyone can pick up a phone and communicate with any other people or with lots of other people, it's fascinating how much individual choice and freedom we have to make that choice as far as our occupation, our life choices, our decisions, who we spend time with, or what church we go to. So many decisions, we have so much ability to change the course of our life. And it's kind of easy to get locked into thinking that, I don't have many choices, but actually most of us have a lot of choices. Like most of us, for instance, let's say you're in a career for 10, 20 years. You start thinking, well, this is what I am. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm stuck, if you will. Some people feel stuck, for instance. But no, there's an amazing amount of freedom that you have. And it's also so interesting to consider how decisions change the course of your life, right? So like a decision that maybe didn't seem particularly momentous at the time, in hindsight, you look back and you're like, wow, that had major long-lasting impacts. So it's just, and then also like you look at, so for instance, we all make like decisions and lots of decisions. So, the decision when to get up in the morning, how many hours to work, who to talk to, what to focus your mind on, the kind of entertainment you consume. Like these are lots of little decisions, if you will, that accumulate into like a much bigger thing over 50 years or whatever. So it's just interesting to consider both how much freedom you have to choose, and then also to consider how the impact of choices can be so radically different. And you look at how some people seem to be stuck in poverty, and then how other people are just kind of seem to just like naturally kind of flow with money. How some people seem to naturally gravitate into into leadership roles, and other people can never fight their way to the top of the pile, if you will. I'm not saying it's just as simple as making the correct decision or making smart decisions. It's got a lot to do with it. It really, really does. Say you're at the beginning stages of your company and you hire someone to be kind of the number 2 person in your company. Like, a great hire there could be monumentally amazing for your company, and a poor hire there could absolutely make you crash and burn. And that's a decision you make, is who to hire. So it's just fascinating to think about life through the lens of decision making, and how much freedom you have to choose. So choose wisely.